Little bit of good news here. Fire managers have downgraded evacuation orders for the entire city of Huntington, Oregon. You can see those evacuation zones on your screen right here.
The Bureau of Land Management says the Fox fire is still not contained and it's burned about 58,000 acres. Huntington and a few other areas are now under level 2 get set status, while other areas still remain in level 3 go now.
Now, this is the second time in 2 years people in Huntington have been forced to leave their homes because of wildfires.
KTVB's Terrence Holton spent today in Huntington and learned how the 2024 Durkee fire prepared city leaders for this fire season.
In 2024, the Durkee fire in eastern Oregon forced level 3 evacuations of Baker County. 2 years later, the city of Huntington is facing similar stresses. It's been 2 years since the Durkee fire in eastern Oregon forced evacuations of the city of Huntington. 2 years later, the town is still feeling a similar effect.
On this end of town, it was probably within, I would say, maybe 50 feet of some residents' homes.
Huntington has had level 3 go now evacuation orders since earlier this week, and despite this, much of the town is stuck around.
Our mayor, who also owns Guerry Transportation, provided a bus for anybody that needed to evacuate that did not have transportation. However, being a small community, very few people did actually evacuate. I'd say probably a good 80% of the population stayed in place during this evacuation.
Since the Durkee fire, city officials have warned people of how to stay fire ready by keeping a good burn line, watering your yard when it's not super hot out, and keeping those leafy greens out in the yard. Still, the burn line came right up to a few people's properties, damaging some houses on its way. Monica believes the city has learned a lot from the Durkee fire and helped them prepare this time around.
We prepared and worked with different agencies for fire breaks to keep vegetation down. Our residents also, learned from that experience as well and maintained their own property and knowing that we're in fire season. So we did a lot of that kind of preparedness.
There are, of course, evacuation orders still set in place, level 2 get set. But if people want to get out of town or escape the Fox fire, Ontario has a Red Cross set up ready to assist anyone who needs. For Idaho's News Channel 7, Terrence Holton.